All right, it's Sunday. Got to sleep in till like 8 o'clock today. It's kind of nice for a change. Jumped back on the bike. There we go. Oof. And I've already started working out. And as such, I'm gonna go grind some more on the blades. Have a gold chest from overnight. Thank you to some of our commenters. For acknowledging that they too work out and play this game. I think I replied, it helps kill two birds with one stone. It helps a 45-minute bike ride plus 15-minute cooldown. Pass with less boredom. And also helps the grind. Playing blades pass with more excitement, I guess. Especially as I'm huffing and puffing. Join me on Peloton. Let me know. My workout routine is usually trying to maintain a cadence over 50 with a resistance at about 75. Burns about 900 calories by the end of the hour. So that's what I'm up to. Now, one of you astute commenters noticed that I have no idea how the firewall works. And thank you for pointing that out. A quick Google search to the Blades fandom wiki reveals that indeed the firewall can injure not only the monsters attacking through it, but also the caster. So again, I did not read that. A wall of fire appears instantly, deals 79 fire damage to anyone attacking through it, including the caster, which is absolutely the dumbest skill ever. I guess if you wanted to put up a barrier for you to heal up or do something, but there's an instantaneous pause if you're going to use a potion mid-fight. So again, this doesn't make too much sense. So since that realization, yes, only realized that thanks to our commenter at level 44, we've put Echo Weapon back on. Problem with Echo Weapon and also Reckless Fury is they have a lead time that really is prohibitive to using it in anything but like a boss battle. Just because unless you're going to block for about 5 seconds and then use it, I think using your other skills, take down the enemy that way with your other standard skills is much easier than waiting for either Reckless Fury or Echo Weapon to cool down just from the beginning of the encounter, and then also still having enough mana or stamina to use them. All right, let's prepare a little bit here and then jump into some more jobs. We'll see how far we get in 45 minutes at level 45. Can we even do a level up in a non-stop grind? Let's see. Okay, what are we facing today? In our quests, our jobs, the riches. All right, the riches. The crystals. Oh boy, my inventory is beyond full. So after the crystals, maybe we'll have to dump some stuff with some of our vendors. Ooh, hello, goblin. Goodbye, goblin. Well, it's June 2nd today. Kids here are out of school. You guys have any kids? What are their summer plans? Hopefully not playing this game. Unless they're exercising or something like that. This is my justification for doing this mindless grind. Because hey, at least I have to exercise every day. Keep a little healthier. So I listen to music or talk to you guys. Talking to you guys makes this more fun. Just sitting here and playing this by myself. Nobody to talk to. It's kind of depressing. In fact, thank you guys for the loyal membership. Viewership, if you will. Who would have thought that Blades has probably the largest amount of my subscriber base who's watching this sequentially. It's like watching paint dry. You know, I don't know what will happen when we get to level 50. But I'm proud that we're making our grind without spending or investing a nickel or a dollar into this thing. So it can be done. It can be done with enough patience and perseverance. Not that we don't have the means to do so, but my philosophy is don't nickel and dime the player base. I don't like how the casual gaming market now is the target of a lot of these, old school big publishers who used to devote a lot of time, money, energy into creating an immersive experience. Now has turned into let's create a half-baked cursory experience, see how many people will adopt it, and we'll iron out the storyline, the details, the player base afterwards. All in the while, nickel and diming the players with microtransactions. So unfortunately, Bethesda has fallen to this kind of model. We saw that with Fallout 76. We're seeing this with Blades. We're seeing this with major publishers like EA with Anthem. Look at our videos. We went wholeheartedly into Anthem. Devoted. Committed. Played through it. And eventually it kind of fizzled out. The end game died. Player base dropped. It was a loot grinder. It didn't have the polish. Loot grind. But I can't blame Anthem. They're a couple of years behind. Because if you look back even further on our videos, we've stuck with Destiny for a long time. And that finally has seemed to have some more polish. But in the end, we're still juggling a lot of balance issues. And recently, it seems like Destiny kind of dangles a carrot and says, okay, we're going to have this super awesome weapon that you can get for a limited time if you grind and work to get it. And once you get it, you'll enjoy it for a couple of weeks, and guess what? We're going to nerf it. All under the auspices of play balance and quality of life, making sure the raids are not too easy. Well, let me tell you, the raids being not too easy has never been a problem for me, because we can't even do it with our 4-man team and usually have to rely on randos. As much as I love my kids playing with randos, I'd rather them not have to find random people to play with. So that's inherently a different facet of Destiny by design that they have baked in the difficulty of coordinating a 6-man fire team in order to do raids. So fortunately for Destiny, they, to their credit, have been able to balance out numerous facets of play styles. Okay, got a notification for iOS update. So Destiny has people who like PvE, co-op, PvP, loot grinding. So after 5 years, they've been able to mature that model. But a lot of these new guys, and you're seeing it in Anthem, lack that maturity. And unfortunately, I think the player base is getting kind of fatigued to all these half-baked releases. Okay, that's great. Stop telling me that. Blades, actually, though, has one advantage for it, is that it is probably one of the most polished microtransaction-y mobile games. So that's the key issue here. The mobile aspect of this is what is definitive for this game. And there's potential. There's a lot more potential to grow on this. I think they took an IP that is appealing to a lot of people, that being the Elder Scrolls, and an engine that actually plays remarkably well and looks remarkably good, albeit for the multiple crashes that occur on Abyss. I don't know what's with that. But for a 3D engine, this is, oh my goodness, that's the third notification. For a 3D engine, this is pretty impressive by how well this runs on a mobile platform and how forgiving this is for your battery life, relatively, and how intuitive actually 2 fingers can be in playing this. I would not recommend the vertical mode, though, with 1 finger. As we've established early on in these videos, a lot of the combos require back and forth attacks, left and right. So a little harder to achieve with just the 1 finger. For the casual gamer, this has a good storyline that ends with the Lich's defeat. Actually, that's not entirely true, right? After the Lich's defeat, you still have to take down the $1,000 agent. After that, I guess the main storyline for now has ended. But it's scalable, meaning I can foresee where this these missions become more scripted, have some more storyline. It'd be nice to see a little more diversity of clubs, maybe getting out of the dungeons again, seeing some sunlight again, maybe some mini boss battles with dragons or super trolls, or I don't know, something like that. You don't have to change the assets, can just make one bigger. That's what Destiny does, right? The little guys and make them giant, boss. And every couple months, they reskin them, take in, add some animations, and say, "Hey, look, we've got a new enemy that entertains everybody for a year." There we go. Oh, almost 15 minutes in already. You guys got me pontificating on the future of Blades. PvP, I think, is going to be a challenge. Just because the mechanics of this is almost turn-based, right? You go stand in front of each other, you're slashing. Yeah, you can block and do that, but it isn't exactly real time. It's almost like a pseudo turn-based interface here. So ultimately, it's going to be who's spec better to win, unless you goof up, or who has the most potions to win. And
Dad, what are you doing?
hey, bud, I'm making a video
What?
of blades.
Oh.
Yeah, as Luke is saying hi. So I don't know how exciting this actually is going to be, because there's going to be a lot of people that are just under-spec'd. Unless you matchmake perfectly, you know, the dude with the higher armor set is going to win. So if you played some of the other games that have PvP, you have to level match them almost super precisely. And the problem with doing that is when you level match people very precisely, the expected value of wins to losses is about 50%, right? You're too good, you'll win more. You're too bad, you'll win less. So basically, you want to get to a point where you got like a 50-50 chance of playing. That's not very fun. Everybody wants to win more. Nobody wants to lose. But the play balance there is that, you know, you're going to end up just winning half the time, losing half the time. So, you know, as much as that's fun, I guess, how do you get around that? Well, you don't make it mano a mano. Can it be something more like PvE, where teams tackle, you know, bosses and see how quickly they can take them down? You know, kind of like Gambit style in Destiny, or can they work to clear out a dungeon as quickly as possible, or something like that? Needs to be some more variability in that dynamic. Otherwise, it'd be a pretty boring aspect. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. I think Skyrim and Elder Scrolls have been long single-player games with intricate storyline, campaign. The multiplayer aspect of this lore and also this IP has not been that exciting. For example, I don't know about you guys, but I like the Uncharted series a lot. In fact, that's the only reason we basically had a PlayStation, because it was a PlayStation exclusive. But it was just awesome playing through the gameplay. In fact, I would turn like the difficulty on to basically story mode, because the gun battles were not that interesting to me. It wasn't exciting for me to shoot stuff, but actually to play through the storyline. So while there were a lot of individuals that played the multiplayer aspect of that, it was a lot less interesting for me than actually the playthrough of the story itself. Such, I think, is also Elder Scrolls. Much more interesting to go in, to do the storyline, even do the side quests. For example, The Witcher 3. You guys like that? Who's stoked for Cyberpunk 2077? I'm not even a Cyberpunk kind of fanboy, but the fact that CD Projekt Red, who developed The Witcher 3, is making that, will play for an amazing storyline, just because it's about the story, about the storytelling. So, I have anything to feed back to Bethesda. Don't forget your roots. You guys are a storytelling company, has rich IP, rich lore, rich assets in the Elder Scrolls. You guys have created a good shell, or an engine here, that allows for that now to, thank you for the 4th notification, iOS, for that lore and to be transferred to the mobile setting. However, the playstyle elements of the current game is a little too mobily, too superficial. This would do better being flushed out a little deeper. Alright, let's save my breath for the Peloton here and just play through a little bit. Finish up killing these things. Oh, the sixth time. That is obnoxious. Seventh time. It's obnoxious. health. Alright, another job complete 18,000. Time for my iOS settings notification yet. It's probably coming soon. $20,000. Oh, on a loop. Alright. Clairvoyance, where am I going? Alright, we're over 30 minutes in. And there's the 9th notification. Steal the Mercenary's Honeycomb. Now, somewhere in product design and review, somebody must have said, hey, this seems like a really weird quest. No? Steal his honeycomb? What? Alright, we're gonna go in here and slay people for honeycomb. Because I'm a killer bee. Or Baloo the bear. Winnie the Pooh. Chest over here? No. Okay. Back to town and repair. Whew. All right. Keeps on telling me. Beat some more wisps. Can do that. No problem. Troll hunting. Thank you. I didn't play that one very well. They're all too close together. Don't like that one. That one I'll do. 5 minutes left for a 45-minute workout here. Whew. Invasive notification ever. Neverending Limestone. Find 4 of them. Neverending. Find 4. Guys, just in case you didn't know, iOS 12.3.1 is available. Alright, clairvoyance, kick in. And there's the last one. Guess what? We're 8 seconds out for 45 minutes. Boom. 45-minute workout. Alright, I'm going to do a cool down. Cool down here on the Peloton. Alright, let's go to cooling down. That's interesting to note. Did you guys know that? I just saw that one of the screens said during combat you can tap on your potion or your health bar with your potions. So that's instead of going to the top left, just boom, hit that. But you know, I don't think too many people are going to be using that too often. Maybe you guys like to use potions, but it's just a big waste of gold. There's no consequence in losing. Unless, of course, you are fighting the Lich or some boss level. Going backwards. Probably. Alright, clairvoyance, help me out here. I don't even think I ever get to Reckless Fury. You know what? Let's just block this guy. Let's see how long it takes for us to build up Reckless Fury here. There we go. I'll use that for Echo. Weapon. And we lost half our health blocking. So, yeah, I don't know. That needs to be balanced more. Alright, completed. I think we're going to take a break there. We've put in about 45 minutes and more grinding. Got about over a third up to 46. Ranted, raved, pontificated about a lot of things here. Thanks for watching. Hope you join me soon next time on TheChanClan Plays the Elder Scroll Blades. Thanks for watching.